Hello and welcome to my channel, Talisman Tarot. In this reading I want to ask the cards and spirit directly through channeling about what the father of your future child will be like. And I have 8 groups here that you can choose from. This will be group number 1, this will be group number 2, this will be group number 3, this will be group number 4, this will be group number 5, this will be group number 6, this will be group number 7, and this will be group number 8. And I will ask you to use your intuition and choose the group that speaks to you the most, the group that catches your eye, and that group will be your group. And if you need any more time to choose, you can just pause the video. But if you don't need any more time, then head down to the description box below and find the timestamp for your particular group and click on that, and your reading should appear in front of you. And while you're down there in the description box, make sure to check out the guide I have on how to book a reading, a personal reading from me. And yeah, but right now let's focus on this reading here. So pick your group and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1, you chose this Jolanda Tarot deck, and I'm gonna start with some channeling and then I will shuffle these cards for you. Group number 1, so I'm gonna do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 1? Who's gonna be the father of group number 1's future child? Who's going to be the father of group number 1's future child? I'm sensing this is a tall person, someone who's rather tall, a tall guy with a very fancy dress code, or like I'm getting something about dress code here. So maybe this person works at a place where they need to follow a certain dress code. I am getting that this person wears a trench coat or will wear a trench coat in the future when you meet this person, if you haven't met this person already. And I'm just getting that this is someone who's a bit like the tall, dark stranger. Like, I don't know. There's something mysterious about this person. This person could have gray eyes. This person could have a bit darker hair, and I'm also sensing that this person has just a bit of a mysterious personality. There's like, this person might not be someone who opens up very easily. This could be the silent type, doesn't like to talk about intimate details about their life. Someone who's kind of hard to get to know. Someone who's very private and likes to keep things private. Someone who has a very strong principles as well, and follows those principles very tightly, and likes to go through life like following a rule book or some, like a very very rigid type. I'm gonna shuffle some cards and see if there's any more information about this about the father of your future child. Group number 1. Okay, 8 of Swords reversed. I am sensing that this is the type of person who doesn't feel very sorry for themselves, like someone who's probably been through a difficult life, someone who's not had a very easy childhood, but they don't really like to talk about it, and they don't like to like feel victimized by it. Like they don't want people to pity them. This person is very like, and I feel like that is also why this person doesn't want to share personal details about their life with strangers or with just anybody, is because they don't like to feel like people are pitying them. They want people to respect them. They want people to look up to them, like not feel sorry for them. Even though I don't think people would look down on them for being through the things that they've been through, I think people would actually look up to them look up to this person, this man, for overcoming the obstacles that he has faced. Okay, with the 3 of Wands, very tall, like this is, this just indicates tallness. This person could have a very long neck. And this person could be a Leo with a lion here. So I'm also sensing that this person stands out, like, but it could be because this person is a head taller than everybody else, so of course they stand out. But there's also something that stands out about maybe the way they dress, maybe because they dress a bit fancy, and so they automatically draw attention to themselves. But I don't think it's necessarily intentional. I don't know if this person actually thrives in the attention, but they like to have people admire their look or their appearance. So there's that, but they don't really want people to come up to them and talk to them, and so I am also sensing that this person, like when you meet this person, they could be like, they could be closing a chapter of their life and starting a new one. They could be like, or they might be that right now, like they might be in between things right now. Or they might be looking for, like maybe they just finished their education and now they are looking for a job, or maybe I feel like there's just one chapter that's closed and one that is about to open. And I think, I feel like this person is gonna be educated when you're or this person is educated, but I feel like they are going to be finished with their education when you have a child with this person. And I think they are going to be a good provider for your child. But I'm gonna shuffle a bit more. About this person who's gonna be the father of your future child. The High Priestess. So yes, this is a very mysterious person, very very secretive, likes to keep things secret from people until they get to know them enough to share. Like, they don't want to share things with people that they don't know, or that they are not sure will stay in their life. Like, they want to be completely certain that the person that they open up to is not going to leave them right away, and then they will feel like a fool for actually confiding in that person. And that might have happened to this person a few times in the past, and so that's why they are so protective of themselves and their feelings. And yeah, I'm also sensing this is someone who likes to read, maybe even likes to write also. Maybe they have already written some poetry, or some kind of like short story or something that they would like to maybe publish. And I think this person, the father of your future child, is a bit. I feel like they have this side to them that's actually interested in some of the more hidden, the more secretive topics, like the occult, occultism. Could probably be quite interested in magic and like old school magic, Aleister Crowley, stuff like that. That could be interested in the more darker arts. Could also just be very interested in solving mysteries. Could be very interested in something like true crime, or criminology. Could also be interested in old, like ancient mythology, ancient texts, theology, archaeology, like solving mysteries of the past. Could also be interested in ancient alien theories. I feel like this is a person who's actually very open to the more wacky stuff, even though they seem very like very stern and very put together. But I think they have a side of them that's very into some more experimental things also, like I don't know, but not necessarily sexual, but just, you know, in terms of like, I don't know, could also be someone, like this person could play an instrument, the guitar or some kind of string instrument. With 5 of Swords reversed, I feel like this person is not very, like this is not someone who's just gonna settle. Like when they find out that you're pregnant, they are not just gonna stay with you just because they feel obligated to do so. This is the type of person who's gonna choose to have a life with you, and it's not just because like you're like they are really gonna cherish this connection. They are gonna be like, I feel like the child you're gonna have together with this person is gonna be a love child. It's gonna be a child, like it's not gonna be like just whoops, like it's not gonna be an accident. It's gonna be intentional, and it's gonna be a happy like it's gonna be happy news for this person when they find out that you're pregnant. So yeah, I'm gonna shuffle some of these archetype cards about who the father of your future child is gonna be. He's not gonna be a rebel. That came through also with the channeling. This is not the rebel type. This is someone who plays by the rules, does everything by the book, and doesn't walk away from obligations. This is someone who follows the norm, and so I feel like they are also going to be like that in this relationship with you, and like parenting your future child with you. It's going to be very, like, they are going to do it by the book. Like they're going to be a textbook dad. Like they are likely going to read a lot of books about parenting before the child is born. They're going to do their homework. They're going to do their research. Like it's very intentional. It's very like, and like this person is gonna really make sure that they live up to the role, and they are, yeah. This is not a rebel. This is someone who likes to actually follow orders, likes to be, also likes to be told what to do, even though they don't really seem that way at first, because they seem very like respectable and honorable and like and stern and like, but they actually like to be told what to do in certain situations, especially when they don't really know what to do. Like when they are kind of out of their comfort zone, they like to have someone sort of take charge. So I'm gonna shuffle some of these Gypsy Oracle cards to get a bit more information on who's gonna be the father of your future child. Group number 1. Constancy. Like it's someone who's gonna be it's going to be someone who's going to be a constant in your life. It's going to be someone who's consistent. It's going to be someone who's going to be a ride or die type of person. This is someone who's very loyal. Someone who's also like with this card here with these like these ruins in the background. Like this person also seems to be very interested in history, archaeology, very interested in maybe architecture, but just interested in ancient stuff. Like could also be interested in religious texts from the past, scrolls from the past, possibly also Elder Scrolls. So this person could be a gamer, but not necessarily a hardcore gamer, but just someone who likes to play like the Elder Scrolls games, like Skyrim and stuff like that. I am gonna shuffle one more of these archetype cards just to get a bit more information about who this person, the father of your future child is gonna be. Okay, so it's bully, but it's upright. And when it's upright, it says, highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So it's not as bad when it's upright as it might sound. But so I feel like this person might be a bit intimidating to others, but I don't feel like this person is going to be intimidating to you. I think you're the one who, like, you're going to get a more mild side of this person. But yeah, other people might see them as a bit scary, like not scary, like more scary in a way where they really want to impress them. Like, so they really try, like people really try to say the right things and sound smart in front of this person because they want this person to acknowledge them. And so there is something a bit intimidating about this person. This person could just be very smart and people want them to believe that they are smart too. So they try to impress them. But yeah, I feel like this is also, like, this person could have dealt with some anxiety in the past, but I feel like the anxiety that this person felt in the past is taken care of or mellowed down to the point where it's not actually bothering this person anymore. but yeah, this person could have been a very, like, a bit of a quirky child, someone that others kind of bullied. So I feel like they might have been the victim of bullying, but mostly like in their childhood, and then they outgrew it, I feel like, or like they it probably didn't follow them to or it didn't follow him to when he got into high school. I think that was maybe the turning point. So, but yeah, but I think that's all I have for you, group number 1. I hope this reading was helpful. And if it was, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 2. You chose this Tarot Cats tarot deck. And I will start with some channeling, and then I will shuffle these cards for you, group number 2. So I'm gonna do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 2? The people who will choose group number 2. Who's gonna be the father of group number 2's future child? Okay, so I am sensing that this is someone who's a bit happy-go-lucky, free-spirited, like very Hakuna Matata type, likes to be chill, likes to take things lightly, doesn't get overly stressed about things in life. Very, very relaxed and laid back. Probably, like, I am sensing that this is either someone who used to smoke pot, or maybe they still do. And I can't really tell if they would stop doing that entirely when they become a father. Like, I feel like there's something there where that could... but I feel like this person has good traits as well. Like, this person is very like very calm, very peaceful, not very aggressive at all, like not at all, like very, like you could yell at this person and they wouldn't even flinch. Like this is someone who takes things very lightly, to the point where it could get a bit annoying, but they don't get angry over anything. Could be because they smoke, but I feel like also in general this person is very like, yeah, with Two of Pentacles reversed. I think this is someone who is like, well, this person doesn't create a lot of chaos around them. It's like, you would think that. Like, you would think if someone smokes weed every day, like, then their whole life would be chaos. But in this case, I feel like this person does seem to have sort of like they do seem to have their life together in some way. Like it seems like they can hold up a job. They can kind of like they have all the practical stuff taken care of. Like they do seem to get things done. Like and that is a bit rare for people who are on drugs. Like they usually don't get things done. Like they get very passive. And I think this person is also a bit passive, but when it comes to practical stuff, they do seem to take care of them. Like they make sure that things are, like this is the type of person that is probably very, very afraid of getting any debt. Like they don't owe anyone money, like or maybe they owe people in their life some money, like maybe their mother or something, but I feel like they don't have a loan in the bank, or like they don't seem to so I feel like financially it's they are kind of stable financially. They don't seem to create more chaos. Like they don't add to the chaos. Like it's like there is some chaos here, but it's not constantly being what's it called, duplicated, or like it kind of stays the same. And like this person is very good at keeping the status quo, like not really fixing their life, but not making it worse. Like so and I feel like this always remember that, like when with tarot readings like this, like about the father of your future child, it's not set in stone. So like if you think like this is not the type of person that you want as the father of your future child, you have free will and can make other decisions that will lead to a different future. So but I don't actually think this person is a bad father figure. Of course, yes, there is the drug problem, and of course that is a big problem. But I feel like that is also something that can be fixed. It just kind of like they just kind of need the right motivation to get it under control, and it doesn't seem like that has presented itself to them yet. Like so with the Four of Swords, this person is very very peaceful, like to the point where like they are maybe a bit too peaceful, but like they don't really have a pulse sometimes. Like sometimes it's maybe very hard to make this person do something, especially if it's not something that is very important. Like they do seem to like get a bit of an adrenaline rush when they have to do something important that can't wait, that has to be done. But when they don't have that adrenaline rush because it's not that important, they don't really do it. And so it's a bit like this person could actually have some, like if this person is not, well, I feel like for most of you this person does seem to smoke weed. I feel like that I'm actually not very I'm not in any doubt about that. I feel like that's the energy I'm getting. But I feel like for some of you, this person could have some chronic fatigue or some kind of chronic illness that maybe makes them smoke weed more because it helps them cope. Of course, if they have chronic fatigue, it seems like a very bad idea to mix that up with. But yeah, whatever, like whatever floats their boat, I guess. So, but that is also the case. Like this person is a bit on survival mode, where like it really is all about floating their boat, though. Like not in that, but getting on the surface, like getting like not drowning. Like they're like kind of just fixing like things with like they have a lot of issues. I feel like they do seem to have some mental health issues, and they kind of put a band-aid on it by smoking weed, and like it makes them feel better like for some hours, and then that runs off like that. But it's like a quick fix because they don't really want to face the actual problem that they have. Yeah, this person could have had like a traumatic childhood or like something from the past that they don't really want to face. This person could also have been to war or something like that. Or just been in the military for a long time, or like it's with a Chariot reversed. Like this person, like one of the good things about this person is that they are very flexible. So if you have some dream about like moving abroad or moving just to another city or something like that, this person is rather flexible and would likely move with you. They don't seem to be that caught up in the place that they live in. Like they could actually, they could easily just move with you, pack their bags and just go with you, because they don't seem to have that many possessions either. So like it's very easy to just get like this person. Like I am getting a bit like this person could be someone who moved a lot when they were younger. Like their parents might have moved a lot. Like maybe this person is a military child, so maybe this person's father was in the military and he had to move to different places to serve in the military, and so they tagged along, and so there could be something like that where they haven't actually had a place to call home, so they are very used to just moving around. And I feel like they would move with you. Like if you told them to, they would go. And it also seems like this person doesn't, like I know this is not good, but this person does not seem to have a lot of ambitions when it comes to career. Like they just want to have a job. They would like to have a job that pays more, but if they can't get that, then they are content with the job that they have. Like it keeps them from like going broke, like, and that is kind of the end goal, is to not go broke, and they won't, because it's such an important thing for them to not end up in a bad situation, that they will keep afloat. I feel like so. And with the 10 of Wands reversed, like this person is not a hard worker. This person is a bit lazy when it comes to working. Maybe not that. This person seems to be a bit like I am getting ADHD vibes here. Like this person is easily distracted. Like I feel very easily distracted right now. Like I start fidgeting just like while doing this reading, and so I feel like this person is very very easily distracted. And so I think working is a bit hard for this person, because it is hard for them to keep focused for a long time. Like they need to sort of mixing things up, and they get kind of bored with things very quickly, and so they have to move on and start something new. Like and also this person just doesn't, like they don't like to work, and they don't like to work hard, and so in a perfect world they would just get the easiest job possible for the most pay and just go with that, and like because like they don't really want to put in like a big effort. Mostly maybe because of the chronic fatigue. Like maybe they just don't really have that energy to try hard, and it's I'm not convinced that like this person is a bad this person is not a bad person. They just live life in a different way. Like they seem to they live a bit more on survival mode, but not like or like that's their goal. Survival is their goal, and that is a very like it's not a very high goal to have, but I feel like when you get children with or when you get a child with this person, teacher card, like that was actually also what I was thinking of, is that when you have a child with this person, I think this this person, he could be very a very good very good at spending time with the child and teaching the child things, because they have the time for it and they have the energy for it, because they don't have like a very high maintenance job. Like so the brain power that they have can be put into use in like, because they have access like this person is smart. They just don't know how to use that smartness for something actually that can actually make money, like taking an education, because I feel like this person could take an education easily. They could go to school and become a lawyer if they wanted to, but they don't, because it's too much work and they just aren't that assertive, and like it's just but with the teacher card, it says ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill or wisdom. And so I feel like when you have a child, this person, the father of your child is gonna help your child with the homework. They are gonna help them, helping them with stuff, teaching them like random facts about whales or like something like that, where it's going to be very cute. And like, and I feel like this person is going to be a good parent in their own way, and like they are gonna make sure that like they are gonna be a part of the solution and not the problem. Like they are not gonna add more chaos. They are gonna relieve some of the chaos or keep the chaos kind of status quo. But I'm just sensing that this person is gonna be there for the child and like address the child's needs, and like if the child can't read as fast as the other children in their class or something, then I think the father of your child is gonna like, and you're gonna do that too, but like the father of your child is gonna be a part of like the team with you. Like you're gonna team up with this person, and you're gonna be a good team and teach the child how to read, and like and do it in do like creative exercises in order to do that. And I feel like the father of your child is going to be very much involved in that and help. And like I feel like when it comes to parenting, I think you're going to be on the same page. You're going to be very like, you're going to agree on what needs to be done. And like I feel like, yeah, there's going to be like, you're gonna have a partner who you can actually you can get this person to get involved. You can get them to actually make themselves useful. And yeah, I'm gonna shuffle some more cards about this person. What's like, who's gonna, like this person who's gonna be the father of your future child, what is this person gonna be like? Okay, child eternal. So this person is gonna be a bit immature for a long time. Not necessarily in a bad way though, because when you have a child with someone, you want to have them remain some of the childlike features are actually beneficial. when the father has to empathize with the child, it's good that the father can somehow like get inside the child's head and kind of imagine what it's like to be the child. And so I feel like he's gonna be a fun dad. He's gonna be a dad that plays video games with his child. He's gonna be good at playing games, like in general, like being very playful, playing with Barbies. If you get a daughter, this person is not gonna have a problem doing that. Like they can play with dolls and stuff like that. And play dress up, and this is the type of person who I feel like if you get a daughter, I feel like this person is gonna be a very cute father. Like he's gonna let your daughter let your daughter paint his nails and put makeup on his face, and like he's gonna like if your daughter wants him to be the doll in whatever, like in the make-believe sort of game that they play, he's gonna be open to that. Like he's gonna he's not gonna be too proud or like too much of a man to not do that. Like he's gonna do that, and he's also gonna enjoy it in a way. Like he's gonna find it cute, and like so yeah, a very playful dad, a very fun dad. But of course there are some issues, but I'm gonna shuffle some of these Gypsy oracle cards just to get a bit more about this person, what the father of your future child is going to be like. Soldier. So yeah, he might have been a soldier, he might have been in the military, or he could, yeah, I'm sensing that that for many of you, this person used to serve the country in some way, or maybe his dad did, but I feel like it's still something that's very important somehow to this person. It's a part of this person's identity. This person could be Jewish. But doesn't have to be. Could just be anything, but like that was just something that came up. So, but I think that's all I have for you. Group number 2, I hope this reading was helpful. And if it was, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 3. You chose this tarot of a moon garden, and I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I will shuffle these cards for you, group number 3. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 3? Who's going to be the father of group number 3's future child? What is this person going to be like, the father of group number 3's future child? Okay, so I'm sensing that this is someone who's very smart, like Mensa smart. Like this is someone who has a very high IQ, very nerdy, likes to do some nerdy stuff, like likes to spend time in a laboratory, like mixing chemicals or doing experiments. So this person could study chemistry or physics or biology or geology or something like that. Seems like this person is very passionate about what they do and is also very talented at it. Like they are very good at what they do or what they study. Like they are a straight A student, someone who's very naturally gifted at whatever they do for a living. Seems to have a very good understanding of very complicated things, and seems like a bookworm, and this person probably was a bookworm as a child as well, and and as a teenager, and like grew up reading geeky books about like about chemistry and so yeah, I think I'm sensing that this is going to be a very good dad. Your future child is going to have a very good dad, because it's going to be a dad who's very good at teaching, very good at showing the child some very awesome things, like different experiments, doing different experiments with the child, and like opening up the child's eyes to different things, like smart things, like teaching them random facts about about animals or stars or the universe, or like just someone who's gonna be very good at like broadening the child's horizon, and he's probably gonna try very hard to make the child a bit like himself. Like he's gonna kind of force some things onto the child that might be only his interests. Like if he really likes Star Wars, he's probably gonna make the child love Star Wars as well, just by kind of forcing it onto him, like onto the child. Like if you get a son, I feel like this is like he's gonna really, like he's gonna buy all the Lego Star Wars, and like the child is gonna grow up thinking that they love Star Wars even before they have even before the child has even seen any of the movies or any of the shows. Like it's just gonna be kind of indoctrinated into the child's mind. I guess this person is gonna force some of their interests onto the child, but it's gonna be in a cute way where it's not gonna feel that forced, and it's not gonna be that bad. But I feel like this is the father of your child is gonna be very present, very a very present person, and a big role model for your child. but I'm gonna shuffle and see what the cards have to say. So 7 of Staffs. So I am sensing that the person is gonna be on top. Like this person is gonna be on top of like this on top of their game. Like this is someone who's gonna have a very high position. Like if they work somewhere, like if they work at the university, they are gonna work as a professor at the university. They are gonna have a high rank, like or a high position. They are gonna have a well-paying job, and they are gonna likely be well known in their field. Like whatever they are studying, like they might write a thesis or write a paper or something that is gonna be very interesting and put this person on the map and make people notice this person, and so I feel like they are gonna have some kind of success and fame within their field. So this person might even win some kind of prize for some kind of discovery that they made. So this is someone who seems to have very high ambitions for himself, but also I feel like this person will get quite far in his career. With the Knight of Swords, this is someone who's going places. This is someone who's kind of rushing through life, like taking the fast lane, really focused on their goal, on his goal, and just wanting to get that goal very quickly. Like this is like he's a very hard worker. He likes to put in a lot of like work and effort, energy into his studies and into his career. He's not waiting around. He's not lazy. He's very like he's asserting himself and putting like he's very he's very ambitious. It's a very ambitious energy. So with 8 of Pentacles, I feel like, he's definitely a hard worker. He likes to work on of course he works very hard on his studies to get straight A's. He works very hard at his job, if he has a job. He wants to do everything perfectly and wants to do his best all the time, and he always manages to do that in some way. Like he always manages to get to do it perfectly, to do everything perfectly, and he could be a bit of a perfectionist, but I feel like it's paying off because this person is really getting far in life quite quickly. Like I feel like it's not going to be long before this person does something amazing in his career that's really going to put him on the map. So I feel like it could be just within a few years that he's going to do something really great. So yeah, I feel like this person could be a bit short. He might not be very tall. He doesn't seem like the type who puts in a lot of effort into his clothes. Like he just puts on whatever is clean. Like he doesn't really color coordinate anything, or like he might be a bit colorblind actually. He might not really like. He also seems to just not care that much. Like he doesn't care about his hair. Like he just sets his hair in a very easy way, where like he doesn't like to spend time on things that he doesn't find important. Then he would rather read or study or do something productive instead of spending time on nonsense things. And he might be the type of person who wears very sensible shoes, like shoes that are meant to be worn by people who work in work in an industrial thing, like some like very sensible shoes, possibly with one of those like the thing with the with the like the mechanical thing in the back where you, when you tie your shoes, you don't tie them like with normally like everybody does, but there's like some kind of mechanical thing in the end of the shoe, like in the back of the shoe, where you have to like where you tie the shoe by what's it called, like doing that, like by doing a circular motion at some kind of knob thing, like I don't know. It's very difficult to explain, but yeah, this person could have that, or just very sensible shoes that are very ugly but very sensible and very practical. Like this person is very keen on practicality, and also very keen on things that have like a mechanism, like where like if he could have some kind of mechanism on his jacket where he wouldn't have to zip his jacket up, because he could just like push a button and then the zipper would go up, like he would be like all over that. Like that would be so, like that would be something that would just call out to him, like it would talk to him. He wouldn't have to think twice about buying that, because he would find that awesome. Like everything that like, yeah, all mechanical things like that seem to be very he's very easily attracted to those things. Like go straight to that aisle when he goes to the like when he buys clothes, like it's like buying gadgets, but it's like buying clothes, but with like it's a whole thing. I don't know, but yeah, this person does not really think about like dressing fancy, or like he doesn't really care. And yeah, like it's just like the body is just a vessel. It's not really meant to look nice. It's meant to just be practical. And you wear clothes to be warm and to not get like, yeah. With the alchemist, I feel like, yeah, this person is a bit of a, like, this person likes to do that, like likes to mix things together, likes to be in the lab, probably into alchemy as well, in some way, but yeah, but that's as spiritual as this person gets. Like, alchemy is maybe the closest this person gets to anything remotely spiritual, because this person is a non-believer, very like very very logical, logical minded, like likes to only believe in the stuff that he can see or measure. I am gonna shuffle some more cards about this person, group number 3's the father of group number 3's child, future child. Okay, so judge and scribe. So this person is like, with a judge card, this person could be could also be in law school, even though, like, I was more sensing that this person was in, like, in science, but of course this person could also have chosen to go to law school, and then he might do some more, like, scientific stuff as a hobby, likes to play around with experiments and stuff like that in his spare time. But I'm also sensing that this person could just be very fair and very, like, just, and likes to fight for justice, like, doesn't like this person could be an activist in something, like they might be very very focused on some kind of case, like, I don't know, but like this person this person might have been very up to date on the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial thing. So maybe he had some kind of interest in that. So there's like that thing where maybe this person is not in law school, but they seem to have a big, like whenever maybe this is something they do in their spare time. Like, maybe when they are not in the laboratory or studying science, they might follow, like, trials on the TV, like TV trials, or something like that. Or maybe they watch maybe they watch some of the law programs, like, or TV shows about law, like Boston Legal, or like I can't really think of any. I feel like there are so many, but like the Judge Judy, or like the Ali McBeal, or I don't even know. But like this person might watch a lot of law TV shows about law, and or yeah. And they might even follow some YouTubers that talk about law, legal issues, and like, so there could be an interest that this person has about that. But this person, I was also getting some kind of activism that maybe this person is very very active in like saving the environment, or like something like that, trying to find an energy source, but also just very active in trying to solve some of those environmental issues, or putting awareness out about certain issues. Maybe this person, I feel like this person could have some kind of YouTube channel, or maybe they will have a YouTube channel in the future. This person here, who's going to be the father of your child, like I feel like they are going to have some kind of platform where they are going to talk about the planet, how to save the planet, or like environmental issues, putting like sharing some kind of awareness on certain issues, and maybe also just sharing certain things about like chemistry, physics, biology, or geology. Like this person could be a bit like Hank Green, like have that sort of very like have that sort of energy. This person could also look a bit like him, and I feel like this person is gonna be a very great dad, like a bit like the dorky dad, but in a very cute way. And with the scribe, it says preserving knowledge and information. And I think this person this person is someone who likes to, this person likes to study and likes to, like this is someone who likes to preserve knowledge by, like, this person probably writes a lot of notes, and maybe this person might even write a book in the future where they share some of the knowledge that they have gathered through their life or through their career in whatever they choose to do. I just feel like this is a very smart person. They are going to do great things. Plus, they are going to be a very good dad. Like, I'm really sensing that this is a very, like, this is like very lucky and fortunate, because I feel like this is someone who's the perfect dad, the perfect person to get to have a child with. Like, if and yeah, this person is also very, very loyal, a very good role model, does things by the book, like very fair, yeah. But I think that's all I have for you, group number 3. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one, and have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 4. You chose this deck here, the Cook's Tarot, and I will start with some channeling, and then I will shuffle these cards for you. So I'm gonna do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 4? The people who will choose group number 4, who is gonna be the father of group number 4's future child? Okay, so I'm getting that this is kind of a Chandler type, like very funny, like likes to make jokes, likes to use humor as like a way to relieve tension in the room, or use it in a way to like relieve awkward silence. He could also have a bit like self-deprecating humor, likes to make himself the butt of the joke. He seems to be very funny though, like he's very, he makes very good jokes. He seems very naturally funny, like he might come from a family of just people who all seem to be very funny, like all seem to be, yeah, like I feel like a normal dinner at this person's house, like a childhood home, like in this person's childhood home, like a normal night, a normal Friday night would be spent with everyone around the table, like the dinner table, just like trying to best each other at making the best joke. Like one person makes a joke and then someone makes an even better one, and or tries to compete to be the funniest in the room. Like everybody just trying to like best each other. And I feel like this is a fun family to get into. Like I feel like you're gonna be very happy with his whole family. Like you're gonna feel very comfortable around them. You're gonna laugh a lot when you're around them. I feel like especially his grandmother is really funny. There could be something Scottish, like this person could be Scottish or Irish. Doesn't have to be, like could just be like for some of you. So yeah, this is someone who's very fun and entertaining. This person is very likely a very good cook. I feel like this person could be a bit overweight. Obesity might run in this person's family. So maybe maybe he has struggled with obesity his whole life, like and I think, yeah, with 10 of Swords, like it is 10 of Swords, so it's a struggle, and like the picture is, yeah, of a chicken, so or a turkey or whatever. But it's like I think he has struggled with food, struggled with with his weight and his relationship with food. even if he is going to be thin when you meet this person, he's still going to have a very bad relationship with food, where he's going to be very like he's going to binge and then be restrictive, and then like he's going to have a bit of an unhealthy relationship with food, and he might also have a bit of an unhealthy relationship with things that make him feel good. Like food makes him feel good, so he overindulges in food to make himself feel good. And I think he really likes to just he likes to feel good, and he might also smoke. It could just be cigarettes, but it could also be weed. But he seems to he seems to need some he might be easily tempted by things that make him happy. There might also be a bit of a bit of an alcohol problem, but maybe just it's more like he just really likes to go out and get drunk with his friends, like go to parties, have his friends over for a beer or something, and so but with Two of Cups, I feel like this person is gonna be very caring. He's gonna be a caring dad, and he's gonna be a very affectionate lover, to you, not to the but to you. And he's gonna be a good partner to you, and he's gonna you two are gonna be a good team. And so you could have there's two people holding hands here, you and the father of your child, but in the background there's a lion looking at these two, and so your future child could be a Leo. The person that you have a child with could also be a Leo. And there is gonna be a lot of love here. It's gonna be I feel like this person, the father of your child, he is gonna be very sensitive, and also maybe a bit hypersensitive. He's very aware of what's going on around him. He's going to be very good at reading the room, reading the tension, in order to relieve it. He kind of has to be able to read it too. So, and it's he's going to be very caught up in this person could be a bit of a people pleaser. He likes to please people. He likes to have he wants to make friends with people. If someone doesn't like him, then he overcompensates in order to make them like him. He really gets very hyper fixated on fixing it, whatever is wrong in the in that connection. He wants everybody to like him, and so yeah. With with the Five of Wands reversed, I think he's gonna be very like chill, and he's not gonna be aggressive. He's not gonna get mad or angry over something silly or something small. Like he's very good at keeping it chill. Like he doesn't overreact. He seems very mellow and very mild, and easy to get along with. Like he doesn't make a scene, he doesn't create drama. He's very like, he just wants everybody to get along, and he wants everybody to be friends and everybody to be happy. And so he wouldn't confront anyone, even if they are doing something to him that he doesn't like. He still just accepts it, and like he's kind of maybe a bit of a pushover, but it's mostly because he just doesn't like it when there's bad blood between people. So yeah, but he's very sweet and very kind, and he's gonna be a very great dad, because he's very patient, and he doesn't get over. He doesn't get angry over the smallest things. So if the child is doing something constantly that's very annoying, he's just gonna sit around and like act like it's not really happening. And of course that could maybe that might be a bit tiring for you, because it's kind of putting you in the position where you have to be the bad cop, and where he's the good cop all the time. But I think like he's just very tolerant and very accepting of people acting in certain ways. Like he has a very high threshold for that sort of thing. Like he's it's not that he doesn't want to take charge and actually what's it called, like discipline the child. Like it's not that he's avoiding discipline, or disciplining, but it's like he can't really, like, he can't discipline the child for doing something that he used to do as a child as well. Like I feel like he remembers how it was to be a child, and so he's very like tolerant and like, oh yeah, children are just that way. Like that's just how children are, and you can't really, and it's like there's no use in getting angry over children doing childish stuff. Like so yeah, I feel like also there could be something about him, like he might not be neurotypical, this person, the father of your future child. He might be on the spectrum, or like he might have some kind of like behavioral thing where, like, maybe ADHD or ADD or autism, but I don't even know if it's diagnosed as autism or any of the other things, but I feel like he knows how it feels to be, how it feels to not be neurotypical. So I think he's going to be very tolerant of your child. I'm not saying that your child is going to have any of that, but But I feel like if the child is jumping on the couch or something like that, you might react very angrily, because that is very annoying, and the couch can break. So it's very important to stop the child from doing that, because it can end in disaster, and people can get hurt, and the couch can be ruined, and then you have to buy a new one, and couches are very, very expensive. And so like there's just the practical aspect, and like you're gonna want to be the adult and say like that is not acceptable behavior. But I feel like the father of your child is gonna be like, no, he's just stimming, or like the child is just stimming, or it's something like that you should allow the child to do that, because it's relieving stress in the child's body or something. And he's gonna have like this whole theory built up about why you should let the child keep doing the thing that you don't want the child to do. But yeah, it's so I feel like in some ways this person, like, he's going to be a great father, but he's also going to be maybe a bit too accepting, too tolerant, and a bit like he's going to make excuses for the child, and he's going to be on the child's side, and it's going to be a bit annoying. But I feel like the child is going to really love their dad. There's going to be of course they're going to love their dad, because their dad is the good cop. So who doesn't love the good cop? But at the end of the day, he's a good guy. Like he's a nice guy. Like he's kind and sweet and accepting, and like he's also going to be accepting of you. Like he's going to be patient with you too. Like he's not going to be like, he's not going to overreact if you say something to him. He's going to let things slide. He's not going to get caught up with like small things, small details. I feel like this is someone who's a very good person. I'm gonna shuffle some of these archetype cards just to get a bit more information on this person who's gonna be the father of your future child. Group number 4. Okay, so with child nature, this is someone who was brought up in the city. This is a city boy, like someone who probably lived in a bigger city his whole childhood. Probably wasn't like out in nature a lot. Seems like he was more just surrounded by big buildings, big building blocks, and yeah, probably isn't a very like nature type, like doesn't really care a lot about it's not that they don't care about animals, but it's not really that big of a priority to this person. Like he probably doesn't want to have a pet, because it's just like I think in his mind it doesn't really make sense to have a pet. He's not really fond of animals. Like he can't really see the attraction in having one as a pet, and he's probably also very much of a meat eater, like really likes to eat meat, and so he's probably like the opposite of a vegan, and probably also has something a bit against veganism, like kind of probably makes fun of vegans or something like that. If you're a vegan, he's probably gonna make fun of you too, but it's gonna be in a light way, because this person is very tolerant, so it's not really coming from a hateful place, it's more coming from a place of just kind of like maybe their own like, I don't know, with the rescuer card reversed, I think this is someone who's like, well, I'm actually gonna look more at the imagery than the actual text in this card, because I feel like this is someone who is like a lifeguard, or like the Baywatch type of thing, like, you know, and so he's maybe kind of makes me think of Baywatch. So with it reversed, there could be something about this person just being kind of like the opposite of Baywatch. So sorry, I'm gonna have to do that. Click on this. So sorry, but the opposite of Baywatch. So he might, of course, he might not have like the perfect ripped body, like he might not have a six-pack, and I don't think he's very focused on appearance at all. Like he might not set his hair at all. Like he might just like, I think he just has a haircut that is very easy to manage. If he has any hair at all, like he might even be like bald, and I think he's just like, he wears like just the clothes that's clean. Like he doesn't really think a lot about what clothes he wears, and also with the lifeguard thing, like being reversed, like I don't think he's a very athletic person. Like he's not and he probably was quite bad at sports when he was younger. Like he probably has some trauma from that, like from being forced to play football when he was younger, even though he didn't want to. Like he just wanted to sit at home and play video games, but maybe his mother forced him to play football, and he still hasn't really forgiven her for that because it was terrible. And so yeah, but this is someone who's a very good, like he's very good person. I'm gonna shuffle some of these Gypsy cards. Like I feel like he has been bullied when he was a child, and so he's very good to people. Like and it comes from being bullied as a child. Like it has really strengthened his empathy, like he doesn't want to treat anybody the way that he was treated when he was younger. So he's very thoughtful of people's feelings. And with reunion, this could be someone you know, like this. So maybe you have already met the father of your future child, but maybe it's for some of you. But I am sensing that if this resonates, like if you actually feel like you know this person, I think it might be the person that is on your mind right now, and that this person is going to be the father of your future child. So yeah, but I think that's all I have for you. Group number 4, I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one, and have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 5, you chose this Rota Mundi tarot deck, and I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I will shuffle these cards for you. Group number 5, so I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 5, the people who will choose group number 5? Who's going to be the father of group number 5's future child? Okay, so I'm sensing it's someone who has red hair, maybe fair skin, freckles, blue eyes, green eyes, someone who, I feel like this is someone who's very fit, like very focused on fitness, going to the gym, eating healthy. This is someone who is a bit of a health fanatic. I feel like this is someone who likes to, who's really focused on living a healthy lifestyle. This person could be a sports person, like someone who does some kind of sport for a living, or but I am sensing more that this person is maybe a dietitian or a doctor or a nurse. But I feel like I'm sensing that for some of you, this is a sperm donor, because it's all very perfect, and it kind of reminds me of one of those like checklists for like when you have to choose a sperm donor. Like there's like these informations that you look through, and I feel like I'm kind of sensing that that for some of you could be lesbians, and so maybe you're asking about who the donor is going to be, or like but maybe that's specific for some of you, so maybe it's not for all of you, but that's something that came through. But I feel like this is someone with very good genes. Like this is someone who's very smart and healthy and like very good looking. Very broad shoulders. I feel like okay, so with the Queen of Pentacles, this person could be a Virgo or a Taurus or a Capricorn. This person could also, like, maybe some of you are asking about a woman, so maybe you've just converted the question into being like, who's going to be the mother of your future child. And if that's the case, then all the information that I have channeled before, it's still valid. You just have to change the gender. So like it could be a woman. So with the masculine triangle being reversed, so this is someone like either someone who's a female, but could also be a man who just has some feminine features in his face, or like I feel like it's more the face, like maybe this person has a very mild face, or just like there it also says Jacob, so this person's name could be Jacob. Could also be John with yeah. So this person could also be a Christian. I'm gonna shuffle some more cards about this father of your future child or mother. With 10 of Swords reversed, this is someone who who's not very who doesn't get defeated easily. This is someone with a lot of stamina. This is someone with a lot of endurance. This is someone with probably a lot of lung capacity. Like this is not a smoker type. This is someone who's like very clean, very good at maintaining their body and treating their body as a temple. And with the 10 of Pentacles, this is someone who's gonna get very old. Like this is someone who's gonna live for a long time because they take so good care of themselves. This is like, of course, I'm not getting a lot about this. That's why I'm kind of drawn to the conclusion that this is a sperm donor, because I feel like all of these informations, it's all good, it's all positive, but it's kind of like just a checklist. Like I'm not really sensing this person's personality. Like it's not really shining through who this person is. Like and so, but I feel like it's someone who's like very healthy, and like there's not a lot of like diseases that run in the family. Like this person comes from a bloodline of people who have lived until they were 100 years old, and like a lot of like healthy people in the family. Not a lot of heart disease, not a lot of any disease. Like yeah, not a lot of diseases. Like this person is very fortunate in that way, that they don't have like any mental health issues or health issues with their body, or like even underlying health issues. Doesn't seem to be like, there doesn't seem to be any of that. Like I'm gonna shuffle about a bit more about this person who's gonna be the father or mother or whatever of your future child. okay, so some about this person's personality came through. So with dilettante, I feel like this is someone who's who does a lot of different things and has a lot of different interests. They don't seem to have like that one thing that they are very good at or even very passionate at. Like they probably have that like sort of like the date, like, you know, they might do things just in order to write them on their dating app. Like of course they're not going to do that if this is the father of your child and it's not a sperm donor, like then they are not going to be on dating apps while you're together. But I feel like this is someone who's like the type of person who writes in his bio, writes that he likes to take long walks on the beach and likes to like do all of those like kind of cliche stuff. And like might say that he likes to go running, and like he does that too, but like it's kind of like maybe, I don't know, like it's kind of like he doesn't really have a very strong personality. He's just like kind of just playing the field, like not in a romantic sense, but in a sense of like trying to put on different hats. Like this is someone who doesn't seem to have like a strong sense of his own personality, so he's just like trying different things, like trying different hobbies. Like then one month he might be really into football and playing football, and then the next month he might be get tired of playing football, so he has a new obsession, and that obsession might be lifting weights, or like then he might get a new obsession the next month after that, where he might be finding Jesus or something. But like it doesn't seem like he sticks with anything. Like he does everything kind of half-heartedly, like half-assed in a way, like and like this says that like alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. And like this person is a bit superficial in his pursuits. Like he doesn't do anything deep enough in order to actually make it a part of his personality. Like he doesn't stick with it enough to actually be able to say that he is a marathon runner because he just ran one marathon, and it's not enough to make it a personality trait. But then like he tries to, like then he might write on Tinder that he likes to play football, but he kind of only plays football with his friends like once in a while, and it's really not enough to make it into a personality trait. But it's like he doesn't really have like, it's not like this person is a good person, but it's all very perfect. Like it's all like it's like not perfect, but it's like he wants to be seen in a certain way, and I'm not really buying any of it, because it feels like it's more like he's trying to portray himself in some way, and it's just not like he kind of only writes these things on his Tinder or on his like different profiles on the internet. Like he might write some things, like if he's a sperm donor, he might write those cliche things, and it's not that he's not like that, but it's just all kind of like he's trying to sell himself, like and so I don't really know like deep down, who is this person? Like, it's kind of hard to tell. So I'm gonna try to find out, like, who is this person, like, deep down, like, who's this person? Who is this person? The father of group number 5's future child. Who is this person? Okay, so there is, like, with the victim card, like, there is a dark side to this person, or there's a, like, this person this person might have been victimized in the past, or might have. There might be a reason why he's so focused on keeping this perfect front, that, like, and always having this mask on and trying to make people believe that he is in a certain way, and it might be a shield. It might be because he doesn't want people to know the real person within, and that person could be a bit like, there might be a more sensitive person within him, like, and so there might be, like, even though this person portrays himself as kind of superficial, I think he has a layer underneath that is, like, where he has been hurt in the past, and he might also have low self-esteem, which makes him want to, like, brag about things to people in order to make them believe that he's not a loser, or, like, so he might come across as a bit arrogant sometimes, but it's only because he's overcompensating for his own low self-esteem. Like, he tries to seem very confident in himself, and he tries to sell himself to people and make people think he's cool, or that he's attractive, or that he's the perfect person. Because it makes him feel less vulnerable to criticism, and, like, it's a shield. It's to protect himself. So I feel like deep down, he is a more sensitive soul. He wants to be like, he wants to be, what's it called, like, he wants to be valued, he wants to be needed, he wants to be, like, whatever everybody wants him to be. Like, he wants to be that. Like, he doesn't want to disappoint people. He wants to be exactly what people expect him to be, or, like, he's yeah. He wants to be in high demand. Like, he wants people to want him. He wants people to be attracted to him. But I'm gonna shuffle a bit more. So, okay, with faithfulness reversed. So this is maybe not the most faithful type. So if it's a sperm donor, that doesn't really, like, that's not a bad sign. It's more like, of course, he's not faithful to you. He's a sperm donor to other people as well. So, but if it's not a sperm donor, then then maybe this person, maybe the reason why this person doesn't seem to have like a prominent role in, I feel like this is very superficial, and I'm not really getting, like in the other groups I was getting a lot of information about how the father of their future child would be as a father. Like I was getting a lot of information about that, but in this group I'm just not getting a lot of information about how this person will be as a father. And maybe it's because this person is not going to be there. Or it's a sperm donor, which would just be, which just would make sense. Like, but yeah, there could be something about him wanting, like maybe like if it's not a sperm donor, this person could just be the type of person who, like, he goes through these phases where like he gets one interest like suddenly, and then he shifts to another one like right afterwards, and so he goes through these like, yeah, these passions where like it's a passion, but it's only a passion until the next passion comes along. Like so it feels like he's very passionate about something, but then he gets bored with it very, very quickly. So he might really want to be a father, and then he might get that sort of obsession that he wants to be a father. And that is the next chapter of his life, and then he maybe finds you and wants to actually have a child with you, and it seems like it's very genuine, and it seems like he actually really wants it, and it until he doesn't, like, and it's like he might get bored with that idea really quickly, and that's the thing with like tarot readings, is that like nothing is set in stone. You have free will, so you can make your own decision. And so if you meet this person in the future and you meet someone who's very eager to have a child with you, and it seems like their whole mission, like from the get-go, like they might have written that on their Tinder account, like they might have written like they want to have children now, and you might have thought, yeah, you want that too, and so you might have started dating. And like if you get like the feeling that this person is only into you because they want a child, like if you then read that as a red flag, because it might just be like the flavor of the month, like right now they want that, but like it's not gonna last. And so maybe be cautious and maybe tell them that they need to, like, that it needs to wait, like that you have to be completely certain if if this person is the right person to have a child with, and that there has to be some kind of trial period, and that and that maybe you would want to like wait 2 years, like or something like that, until you actually know each other. And of course, I don't think you would have a child with this person like after a month of being with them, but I think like this person is just so like he's probably gonna want to, like he's gonna be more like, he's gonna be kind of reckless and not want to use a condom because he has a hidden agenda, like but just be watchful of that. This person could also do that thing with like, is it called stealthing or something like that, where the guy takes off the condom after they have put it on, without the woman seeing that they take off the condom. So be careful with that sort of thing. Like if you kind of are already nervous about this person, then maybe be very like watchful of what they do before they penetrate. So yeah. But yeah, I know this wasn't a very uplifting reading, but this is what I'm getting at. I do think this person has, like, there is a reason why they are the way that they are, and it could be interesting to, like, get to know this person, but I feel like this person wouldn't let people get into his, like get in behind the shell. Like, he's gonna keep people a bit on a distance, and so I don't even know if you would ever be allowed into his world, like the more private world that he has inside his mind. And so it's like but if you got like a pass and got to experience some of the more like darker stuff, like the deeper thoughts, then I feel like it would maybe be like, but I still feel like this is not like this is someone who has very good genes though. So if you always have, like, if you've always dreamt of being a single mother, which some people do, like some people would really like to be the only parent and not have some shithead to deal with all the time and be able to call the shots on your own. Like, if you're that type of person, then this person could maybe be the perfect partner, because like they have very good genes, and so they could pass on those genes. Like, the very healthy, comes from a very healthy bloodline, very like, yeah, you could get very adorable red-haired children with very light eyes, light blue eyes or light green eyes. Like, could be very adorable children coming out of this. So not that that's the most important thing, but like it still is an important factor. So yeah, but and your child would not get any diseases, like no heart disease running in the family, like no cancer, like none of that inherited stuff. Like, so that's like one less thing to worry about. So I don't know, but yeah. But that's all I have for you, group number 5. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 6. You chose this, the influence of the Angels Tarot, and I'm gonna start with some channeling, and then I will shuffle these cards for you, group number 6. So I'm gonna start with the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 6? The people who will choose group number 6. Who's gonna be the father of group number 6's child? Future child? I feel like this is someone you already know. This is someone who's already in your life. It could be someone you're already dating. So if you're dating right now, the person that you're dating is definitely the person who's gonna be the father of your future child. But if you're single, then I'm sensing this is someone you're friends with, maybe a colleague or a classmate, but someone who's close to you, someone who's close by, like not far away. And I feel like this is someone who's very friendly, very cute, sometimes very adorable. I feel like this is someone who's who could be a Pisces, like very, like, this person could be a bit annoying sometimes, but in a very cute way, where they kind of can kind of get away with it, like being a bit annoying, because they're just so adorable, like, so I feel like this is I feel like this is someone who might tease you, like this person might make jokes about you or tease you or make fun of you, but in a very endearing way. Like it's like banter. I feel like this person is very good at banter, like loving banter and being very like childlike, but in a good way, where they don't take themselves too seriously, and they also dare to make jokes on other people's behalf, but they also make jokes about themselves. 10 of Wands. So this is someone who's a very hard worker. This person could have a job that's very physical, like a very physical job. Or this person could just work out a lot, and maybe they go to the gym sometimes. This person might have lost some weight, or this person might fluctuate in weight. So maybe sometimes they are skinny and sometimes they are more overweight, so, or heavier. So I feel like they might go through circles where, or like maybe it's seasonal. So like they might gain some weight in the winter and then they lose weight in the summertime, or vice versa. This person could be a carpenter, or a blacksmith, or something like that. With Page of Swords, I think this person, like if this person has chosen to do a physical job, I feel like it's a choice that they made, that maybe their family might not be very happy with that choice, because I think their family, this person's family, had other hopes for them, for him. Like I think he's very smart, and I think he went through school with straight A's and was a very good student, and I think his parents always thought he would choose academia or something like that, because of how easily it came to him, like how easily it was, or how easy it was. And I think he he chose to do something physical with his hands instead. Maybe because he was a bit like tired of school and just tired of learning and tired of the pressure and didn't really want to always have to perform in that way. And so, but I think if he had chosen to go down that path and go to the university, I think he would have gotten far. And I'm not saying that it's not possible that he will take that path in the future. He might do that if he gets tired of the physical job, or maybe when he gets older and maybe at some point he realizes that his body can't really keep up with it, or something, that it's taking a toll on him. Then I think he will go back to school likely and maybe get a degree in something. I feel like he has a degree like in carpentry or something like that. So it's not like he doesn't have an education, but he might want to take like engineering or something in the future. And so I feel like that door is not completely closed. Like I feel like he will be open to maybe taking more education in the future, mostly because it's something that always seemed very easy to him, like when he was younger. And so but I think he's very happy with his job, and I don't think it's something he wants to change. And so, and I think, this person is very like, he's very smart, like, but he also does, like, with the Page of Swords, he has kind of like I feel like this person has a bit of a baby face. Like, he might look a bit like this, like a bit younger than he actually is. So he might get that a lot, that like people think he's like 18 even though he's 30 or something, but like people might misjudge his age. And there's also something very youthful about this person, but he is very smart. And so even though he looks very adorable, like, and very cute, because he looks a bit like an 18-year-old or even a 15-year-old, because and like I feel like this person could also be a bit short. So like it's kind of like he seems like he's very adorable, like, but I feel like he doesn't like that. Like, he doesn't like that people find him adorable, because he wants people to respect him and take him seriously sometimes, like especially professionally. Like, I feel like he sometimes gets a bit annoyed that people don't think he can do the job or something, because they think he's a lot younger than he actually is. I'm also getting that this person could be a pilot or something, or maybe used to be a pilot in the military or something, and got and that people didn't believe that he could be a pilot because he looked like he was 15, and so they didn't really trust him or something. But yeah, this person could have this person could have a bit longer hair, but doesn't have to be that. But this person might like to wear button-down shirts or button-up shirts, like but I feel like this person also just likes to wear like shirts that are like a bit like grandpa shirt, like grandfather like shirts, like maybe with like only buttons up to from here and up, like so like not buttons all the way down, but only like 5 buttons right here, and then it's like just a normal shirt or a normal like long sleeve t-shirt, but with that, you know. I feel like this person used to play an instrument when he was a child, but I don't think he has any interest in that now. Like I think it has completely, like that's something from the past. I feel like now he's more focused on just his job and like and some of his other interests. And I feel like maybe he was a bit forced to play an instrument when he was younger. Like maybe it was his parents' idea, and so maybe it wasn't ever his idea. Maybe he just wanted to like play World of Warcraft or something, but his parents wanted him to learn to play the violin, but he didn't really want to. But like yeah, I feel like this person might be from a bit of a upper class family, a bit like very like la-di-da, like with the Queen of Swords. I feel like this person like with the Queen of Swords, he might have a he might have a more feminine side to him, like even though it kind of comes as a surprise to me, but there might be something that is like that he some kind of hobby that he has that might be considered a bit more feminine, like, or a bit more like usually women do that or something, like so he might maybe he likes to knit or crochet or do embroidery, or there might be something or paint, like just paintings, like even though that's not just a feminine pursuit, but like maybe some people find that like a bit weird for a guy to do that, even though it's not weird at all, like, but maybe he liked to make comic books when he was younger, like when he was a child he might have drawn his own comic books, and maybe he got bullied for that for some reason, because the other boys in his class thought it was a bit girly to draw pictures, or like but it's not girly at all. Like, it's like most comic books are made by men. So, but maybe I don't know why people bullied him for that, but he might also paint Warhammer figurines, and maybe some people find that a bit girly to be painting small figurines, even though it's not that's something men usually do, so it's not very girly. But yeah, with the Ace of Swords, I think like he's very smart. He he knows a lot of things, like maybe a bit superficially, like on surface level. Like he might know like a lot of random facts about things. Like he might know how far there is from like the Earth to the Sun, like how many kilometers, or like he might have like some trivia knowledge about things, and probably the type of person who likes to look things up, like when he's in a conversation with someone and if they start talking about some kind of topic, and someone says that they don't know how, like the name of the caterpillar that goes purple when they do whatever, I don't know, then he looks it up. Like he goes on his phone and starts finding out, like he's very I feel like he likes to look up random things like that on Wikipedia or on the internet. Like I also think he's very like good at memorizing, and he likes to memorize certain facts, or maybe also the numbers, like pi, like the yeah. Probably also very good at crosswords and stuff like that. Puzzles. Oh. But what's more is what is there more information? I'm gonna use these archetype cards to get more information on the father of your future child. Okay, so with Don Juan, it says spotlight your positive, seductive qualities, and so I think this person is seductive. Like this person is good with. This person seems to be popular with the ladies. Like, he might have a bit of a flirty personality, even though he's a bit of a dork sometimes. But he has some kind of charm or charisma that makes him very likable and very lovable. Like, I feel like people instantly like him when they meet him. And he might also be a very good dancer. Like he might have like taken classes in traditional dances, like the foxtrot or something like that. He might have even gone to like I don't know, like he might have gone to some conferences, some dance competitions, maybe even like maybe he competed in like traditional dance or something, maybe when he was younger, but could also just have been a few years ago, so I don't know. But this person could also be very good at karaoke, like might have even been to some kind of karaoke competition. Okay, with a gambler reversed, so I think this person is not a gambler. This is someone who's but still it says, like, the shadow attributes of this card says relying on luck rather than hard work. And so I feel like this person does seem to sometimes rely on just luck and might not might kind of take the easy way out sometimes. And maybe that was also why he kind of quit school, and it might be because I think he got straight A's in school, especially in like in middle school, or like and then like in junior high and stuff like that, he got really good feedback from his teachers and got really, like, he was very good in tests and exams and stuff like that. But I think he relied on luck, like he relied on his IQ, like he might not have studied that much, like he just got straight A's because he was smart, like he was smarter than the others, and so he had an advantage, and he kind of milked that advantage and took advantage of it and felt like he could just lay back and relax and not put in as much effort as the other students or pupils. And then I think when he got to high school and college, maybe also like in the beginning of college, he kind of realized that he couldn't just rely on luck, like, and on his intelligence, that he also had to study. And I think that might have been where he decided to do something with his hands instead, something where he didn't have to study that much, like so yeah. But he's very smart though, and so it yeah, it is a bit of a shame, because I think like if he just worked up a good like study ethics, like a good, like getting a good routine on and stuff like that, then I think he could actually do very well. But I think he's happy and content with the situation as it is. So it's not like, if it isn't broke, then you shouldn't fix it. So but with a guide reversed, So the shadow attribute says places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. So this person is probably not very spiritual. Probably someone who is a non-believer, an atheist, doesn't like spiritual pursuits, like doesn't really understand the need to go into like to explore his spirituality. He might also have something a bit against like astrology, like he might think it's like it's mumbo jumbo, nothing to be taken seriously. Like he's and I think he's more like the type of person where like he only believes in the stuff that makes sense to him, and kind of and especially yeah, and this, the spiritual thing, it just doesn't make sense to him. But yeah, but and with the martyr card, card, it's reversed, and like it kind of says, like in the shadow attribute, it says addiction to self-pity, and I feel like it's not that like that extreme, but I feel like this person might have an addiction, and that addiction might kind of stem from self-pity, like kind of induced by self-pity. And it kind of makes me think that maybe his parents or one parent might be an alcoholic. Maybe it was very hush-hush because he comes from an upper-class family, so maybe people didn't really know about it, so it was kept very secret, but it was probably difficult for him to be raised in a household where one of the parents were always like intoxicated, and so maybe he drinks now and kind of blames it on his mother or his father because they were the one that, because he feels like they were to blame, or she was to blame, or he was to blame, and like there could be something like that going on. But I feel like I'm not really sure if, like, I don't think he's gonna drink when he has his first child, or when he gets a child. Like I think that is probably when he's gonna stop doing that, but like it's not but with the Samaritan reversed, it says exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. And I think this is someone who, like, he's gonna turn things around, and I feel like when he gets a child, he's gonna actually make a big effort. He is gonna try very hard to change, or like be a better version of himself, but he's gonna want recognition for it, and like he's gonna be begging for recognition, for validation, for appreciation of what he's doing and the effort that he's making. And and that's maybe not the worst thing, but I think he is gonna he like, I'm gonna ask the cards again, like how he's gonna be as a father, like how this person is gonna be as a father. Group number 6, six's person, how is he gonna be as a father? Okay, so with 7 of Swords reversed, he's not gonna be like, he's gonna stay around. He's not gonna want to like leave right away. Like he's or at any time. Like, he is gonna stick around, and he's not gonna be overly caught up in raising your child to become an intellectual, because that was something he felt like he was pressured to do. Like, he's not gonna pressure his child to do anything. Like, he's gonna want the child to figure it out on his own, or he's not gonna force his child to play an instrument because he was forced to play an instrument and he didn't like it, and so he's not gonna force his child to do it. But if the child comes to him and wants to play an instrument, then he's gonna be like, he's gonna help him, and he's gonna find a class for him, or him or her, for like whatever gender the child is gonna be. But so there's and with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, with the Knight of Pentacles, I think he's gonna be good with money. He's gonna be like, I think he's gonna be good at like providing for the family, and he's also gonna want to pay for things, give expensive gifts and stuff like that, but without actually spoiling the child. But this person will be likely very fond of like giving bigger gifts, or maybe also buying the most expensive Legos, or the expensive Lego, but without but it's more like because he also wants to, like, he wants to be a part of it. He's probably going to be quite interested in Lego and like building Lego, and so it's going to be a common interest that he's going to have with a child, and so he's buying the gift for the child, but it's a project that he's going to have with the child. Like, it's going to be bonding time with the child, and he's going to get something out of it too. So it's like he's also going to be like good at giving gifts that are fun to him too, like giving your child video games that he can also play along with, and maybe buying the newest Xbox for the child, but it's kind of for himself, but like labeling it as a gift for the child. But he has even though like he's a very complex type, like I feel like it's very hard to kind of put this person in a stereotype, because I feel like this person is a bit all over the place, but this person is an interesting type. He has a lot of very good qualities. He's going to be a fun parent. I feel like he's gonna be very much, like, very good at letting the child, first of all, letting the child develop on the child's own, like, he's not gonna force anything, like he's not gonna want to make the child a genius when they are 3 years old, like, he's not gonna try to make the child walk before everybody else, like, he's gonna be very, like, non-competitive, like he's not gonna see the child as some kind of project, but kind of more like a buddy. And I kind of, that's maybe not the best thing, but like, it's cute, like, seeing the child as a friend, like someone he can play, someone he can build Lego with, and like someone he can play video games with, and like and play football with, even though he's not very good at it. But still, it's with the Page of Pentacles, I think he's gonna be, like, as a father, he's gonna be like, he's gonna be a teacher. He's gonna want to teach the child things that he knows, but without trying to force it. Like, it's more like, if the child comes to him and asks for help for his homework, for the child's homework, then the father of your child is gonna help your child with the homework, and be happy that the child came to him, and not that that's a competition, but like, I think he's gonna be happy just to help and feel a bit needed, and with the Ace of Cups, he's gonna be a good dad. He's gonna be very loving and caring, and so he's, yeah. I think I kind of feel like, when you have a child together and when you see him as a father, like when you see this person as a father, you're gonna fall in love with him all over again, because I feel like you're gonna see a completely different side of him when he becomes a father, like, and yeah. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you, group number 6. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one, and have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 7. You chose this Botticelli Tarot deck, and I'm gonna start with some channeling, and then I will shuffle these cards for you, group number 7. So I'm gonna do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 7? Who's gonna be the father of group number 7's future child? What's this person gonna be like, the father of group number 7's child, future child? What's he gonna be like? I'm getting that this person is going to be tall, handsome, and maybe darker skinned. And very manly, very masculine, maybe athletic too, like could be someone, like he could be playing some kind of sport, or maybe he used to play a sport when he was younger. But this person is very sexy, like I'm getting a bit like that he has a lot of charisma, like he's very easy to like when you meet this person for the first time, you're gonna like them instantly, and like you're gonna just fall in love with them instantly, like you're gonna fall in love with him instantly. He's gonna but he has that effect on a lot of people, but I feel like it's gonna be different, of course, with you, but like he is someone who's very liked, popular, maybe like popular at work, like everybody loves to work with him, like everybody wants to work with him, like if he has some kind of job where he takes shifts with different people, like everybody wants to have that shift where they can share the shift with him, because it's always fun to be around him. There's something like I feel like he's also very funny, like but also he's just very nice to talk to, like he's very good at faking interest, and maybe he is genuinely interested, but I feel like he's good at he's good at talking to people about things that really doesn't interest him a lot, but he's kind of just playing along, like he likes to play along, and I feel like I'm kind of sensing that he has some kind of job where he works with, like, even though he's very manly and like a manly man, he seems to have a job where he worked with a lot of women, like he shares shifts with women usually, or like and the women just like to work with him because he listens to their problems and acts like he's invested, and maybe sometimes he is even invested. Like I think he actually likes to gossip. He seems a bit like he kind of like, if you asked him, he would tell you that he doesn't care about gossip, but like when people start talking about like this girl going out with that guy, and like that, or something where like he kind of wants to know like how things progress, like he's gonna be invested in it, even though he doesn't want to like admit it. This is also the type of person who says that, like he probably says that his favorite movie is like Die Hard or something like that, but really it's more like he's probably more into like the girly, like I feel like maybe not the really girly movies, but like romantic comedies, like, and Christmas movies and stuff like that. He might be a sucker for Christmas movies, like the corny ones where like some woman falls in love with, like, moves to a small town and falls in love with someone in a small town and decides to move from the big city, or like, and I think he's kind of a sucker for those types of movies, and he wouldn't admit to it though, but um, he watches them like when nobody's watching. He like and he. I think he likes to also just fall asleep to those types of movies, like just put something on and like just fall asleep to it. But still, like, yeah, I think he's a softie, like on the inside, but like very manly man on the outside, like. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. So I think he's a type of person who like wants a family. Like I feel like he is very family oriented. Like he likes to like I think he really wants to have children. And he's also just a sucker for love. I feel like he's actually a romantic. Like and that is also why he likes to watch romantic comedies. Like he enjoys romance and I feel like he wants to have that perfect life, like family, like a wife and children, and live in a big house with his, like, where there's room for all the children and like where everybody can kind of like, I feel like he really wants to, like, he's a bit of a nester. I feel like he would probably want to build a house if he got the chance to do that. Like in The Notebook, like I kind of get that sort of vibe from this person. I also wanted to say that his favorite movie was The Notebook, and I kind of feel like for some of you it is. Like I think he cried a lot to that movie, and like who can blame him? It's a yeah, it's The Notebook, so of course he's gonna cry. Like he would have to be stone cold to like not cry, and so I feel like he wants that. Like he wants to. Like I think he has a dream of building his own house, and like, and just, yeah, he wants to have a beautiful life, maybe in the suburbs or maybe in a small town. Like, I don't think this is the type of person who wants like the big city life, even though I think that is probably what he has known until now. Like I think he might have grown up in a bigger city and might be used to that. But I think now he kind of wants like to live maybe in a small town where everybody knows each other. But so who's this person who's gonna be the father of group number 7's future child? Okay, so with a star or the stars, but it is the star. So like I feel like he could be a bit of a star, or might have been. Like he might have had some kind of achievement in sports. Like it wouldn't come as a surprise to me if he has some kind of record that he broke at some point in his life, like maybe in like running track or some kind of sport, but I don't know if he still has that record, or someone maybe broke his record, or like so. But I feel like he has had some kind of athletic achievement for some of you, or maybe he just has, like, I feel like he might have some trophies at home, like from when he was like playing basketball or football or something like that. But I'm also sensing that he's that this person is a dreamer. Like, he likes to dream about the future. He likes to manifest things into reality. He's probably a kind of into manifestations and like the law of attraction and stuff like that. But it might not be for all of you. That might be more specific for some of you. But I feel like he is someone who's a dreamer. He likes to dream. He likes to plan far out in the future. Like he likes to imagine his future 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Like he might have some kind of plan, like what he wants, like in 5 years he wants to have achieved this, and in 10 years he wants to have achieved this, and like he might have certain goals that he like, and not necessarily career goals, but just life goals. Like he wants to have, like maybe 5 years from now he would want to have like a wife, maybe a child, if everything goes well, and maybe living in a house, hopefully, and having a dog, and like that. I feel like he is a bit of a sentimental, like he's very dreamy and very, like, he has very beautiful dreams, and like it's not over the top. It's very, like, it's very down to earth, but in a very cute and romantic way, where he just wants to be happy, and he also wants to make someone happy. Like he wants a wife that he can make happy too, and like he wants children that he can provide for. He wants to also, like, he wants just the normal average life, and he might want a bit more than that, but like not a lot. Like he's not like his aspirations are not like unrealistic. He doesn't seek fame. Like he's not that. Like he just wants like to be content, and with a hanged man reversed. Of course, this could be like an indicator of how he looks. Like he might be he might be very tall and very skinny, but still very athletic, but skinny athletic. And he might have a very strong jawline, like this person here. And yeah, I'm gonna shuffle. Of course, with the Hanged Man reverse, I feel like this person is also just a doer. Like he actually wants, like, if there's something he wants, he's gonna work to earn it or work to make it happen. Like he knows that nothing is free, nothing comes easily, everything needs to be worked for. and the best things need the most effort, and so he knows he needs to put in the work, and he's not afraid to do that. And he's also like, yeah, he's gonna be the type of person who gets things done. Also in the relationship, like he's if something needs to be done, he's not just gonna wait until you do it. Like he's gonna do it for you. Like if you're not doing it, he's gonna do it for you, and he's maybe even gonna get ahead of you, and like before you even realize it needs to be done, he's gonna do it. Like he's not lazy. Like he's a very energetic person. Okay, so with the Alchemist reversed, this is someone who like he's not he's very down to earth. Like he's very and he's not manipulative. He's very honest and straightforward, and what you see is what you get. Like he's not trying to manipulate the environment around him. Like he's not trying to force anything he wouldn't force anything that needs to be forced in order to be his. Like if he's with someone that he can feel that person doesn't want to be with him, then he's not going to force it. Like he's very good at letting things go and not trying to make his will come to life. Like he's not gonna force his will. He's not very stubborn. He's very flexible. Sorry, I just had to. He's very flexible. Like very good at compromising, and compromising his own vision to make it fit someone else's vision. And with the Rescuer card reversed, I think he's like the shadow attributes of the Rescuer card assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy, and so I don't know why, but I feel like I'm gonna flip that around, even though I'm playing against the rules here, but I feel like he's actually the type of person who doesn't expect people to reciprocate. Or he expects people to reciprocate his love, but when he gives something, he's not the type of person who keeps track. Like he's not the 50-50 type of person, like who feels like, oh, now I've done this, now you have to do this for me. Like he's very giving and generous, and I feel like he's the type of person who's not just gonna give you oral so that you give him oral. Like he's not just like he's gonna want to pleasure you. Like he's gonna get a kick out of doing that. And because he's a romantic, because he likes to, yeah, he likes to make people happy, and that is his end goal. I am gonna shuffle some of these cards here, these Gypsy cards. Just to get a bit more about this person who's gonna be the father of your future child. Okay, with reunion, so maybe you already know this person. With sorrow, I think this person has, this person might have been through a lot in his childhood. He might have, maybe he comes from a low-income family, or like a bit like maybe not the best household. Maybe he had a parent pass away when he was young. Like maybe he might have, so he might have experienced loss very early on, and maybe that's also why he wants to build this perfect family, and because he wants to redo what was taken away from him. Like he might have had a perfect family for the first few years of his life, maybe the first 7 years of his life might have been beautiful, and then like everything was just taken away from him, and he might not have ever gotten over that loss. Like he feels like that was, and it was unfair, and it was taken away from him too soon, and like I feel like he just got a taste of what a perfect life would have been, and then and then I think now like he has spent his whole life dreaming of a redo and getting that perfect family life again that was taken away from him. And then so I think that is why he really wants to make this perfect family work, and it's going to be very important for him. Like when you have a child with this person, he is going to be very faithful to you. He's going to be very loyal, and he's going to be very preoccupied with never making a mistake. Like maybe to the point where it's a bit too much, but he's gonna be too afraid of losing this. So he's gonna do everything to make it perfect, to make you want to stay. For instance, because I think he does not want his child to have parents who are broken up. That's a terrible thing for him. Like he doesn't want to bring that sort of misfortune to the child, and so he's gonna do everything in order to make the relationship work, and with the servant, I feel like he's like very he's good at serving people. He's good at he does things without people telling him to do them. Like he's good at offering to do things, like offering his help. He's very helpful to people. Like he's like if someone calls him and asks him to help fix the sink or something, then he is gonna help. Like he's not gonna think twice about it. Like even if it's a distant cousin that he doesn't even know, he's still gonna help. Like he has a very good, like he's a very good person, and if someone needs him, he's gonna be there for them. Like and he likes to feel needed. So with a widower card, I feel like this has to do with his parents. Like again, I think maybe his father is a widower, so maybe it was his mother who passed away when he was young. And with a love card, this is someone who's a lover. Like he loves very deeply. He's very romantic, and he gets very caught up in love. Like he falls in love, and when he falls in love very strongly and intensely, and with the prison card, I think there is a part of him that is a bit like he keeps himself a bit locked up. Like there are certain aspects of himself or his, like maybe his past, that he locks up inside of him, and he doesn't really want to show it to people, but I feel like he's gonna show it to you and the family that you two are gonna have together. Like he's gonna be open to you, but I feel like he's not good at opening up. Like he is a bit like, especially about some things, like especially maybe about his mother passing away. Like that is maybe something that is very hard for this person to talk about. Like yeah, but I think that's all I have for you. Group number 7. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one, and have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 8. You chose the Alcohol Tarot deck, and I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I will shuffle these cards for you. Group number 8. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 8? The people who will choose group number 8. Who's the father of group number 8's future child? Who's going to be the father of group number 8's future child? Okay, it's someone very compassionate, very loving, I feel like this is someone who works with people. I feel like he has a job as maybe a social worker, or maybe he is a kindergarten teacher, or he could work with adults, like helping adults get through life, like helping maybe homeless people, or helping people who has a diagnosis, or helping autistic children, or autistic adults. I feel like he has a job that requires a lot of compassion and empathy, and I feel like he has that, and so I feel like he's very good at his job, and he's good at working with people. He has a good understanding of people, so like of how the brain works and how like this person could be a psychologist or a therapist. So with the Sun card, I feel like this is someone who is very down to earth, like and like he's like with this person, like I feel like he's a very social person, very extroverted, likes to plan parties, likes to plan events, likes to host events. This person could also be he could be someone who has like lectures or something where he or some kind of like something where he talks in front of a lot of people. Maybe he does that on a daily basis. So he could also be like a doctor or a nurse who needs to like who needs to have a breathing before a shift or something. But I feel like he does something for a living where he talks to people, like also talks in front of people. He could be a motivational speaker. He might have overcome something in his life, and so he might share his story with people and give people inspiration by listening to his story of overcoming something. Like maybe he has a disability and maybe he overcome that and didn't let it stop him. And he could also be a teacher or a mentor. Like I was talking about kindergarten teacher before, but he could also just be a normal, like not normal. That came out wrong, but like a middle school teacher or high school teacher, or like like this person is like talking and these are all sitting down, like, and he's like standing up, and it's like kind of like he's holding a speech, but so yeah, I feel like this person is very extroverted. He's very good at expressing himself with words. He's good at telling a story. He's good at, maybe he also, I'm also getting something about him being a storyteller, or like maybe that he tells stories to children, like reads for children, or like maybe he has also, like for some of you, this person could have written a children's book or something like that. With Seven of Spirits, I feel like this is someone who's very smart. He's very strategic. He could be very, like, I feel like he might not use the strategy like with people, but I feel like it's more like when it comes to businesses, like even though I feel like he works with people and he has he's like a social worker or a teacher or something like that, but I think he has a good business sense. So I think maybe he also has like a part-time job doing something like a business strategy, maybe for the school that he works for. Like he might help the school with the finances or the strategy, the learning strategy, like teaching strategy for the children, developing some kind of program for maybe children with certain disabilities, or for children with autism or something. He might have developed some kind of program that fits well for them, and I feel like he has a big passion for what he does, and he has a passion for working with children or adults who need help. Like he's very passionate about helping and helping those who can't help themselves, like being the voice of the people who doesn't speak up for themselves. Or like also there could be, like, I feel like this, I don't know, but but this person is a very good person. Like he has a heart of gold. Like he's very he has a very beautiful heart, and he means well, like with everything he does. Like he does it out of his, like, out of goodwill. Like he's not doing it with a hidden agenda. He just really wants to make life easier for certain people. Like and yeah, with the Lovers, this is someone who's very, like, he feels very deeply. This person could be a Pisces, or a Scorpio, or a Gemini, or a Cancer. There's a very deep felt energy here. Like this is someone who likes to show people that he cares about them, and he's very affectionate, and he's going to be very affectionate towards you. He's going to be very much in love with you. I feel like he's going to be a very good partner. And also when you have a child, I feel like the child is going to be a love child. Like it's going to be wanted. It's not just going to be a mistake, like or an accident. Like it's going to be completely intentional, and he's going to love the child, and he's going to love you. And yeah, it's with the 8 of Beers, which is 8 of Wands. He's gonna be action-minded. Like he's gonna be someone who takes action, and he is already that type of person. He gets things done. He's a doer. Like he does things. He doesn't wait around. he's not like the type of person who procrastinates. He's not like he likes to get things done right away, and he's a very active person, likes to keep himself busy, a bit of a workaholic maybe, like he really cares deeply about his work, and sometimes he might bring his work with him home, and so maybe you should be prepared for that, but he is going to prioritize the family over his work, but he is like, sometimes it's going to be hard for him to kind of get out of work mode. Like if someone needs him, like it's going to be very hard for him to tell that person to go away. Like if someone contacts him and wants his help with something work related, like he's going to have a very hard time saying no to that. So and that just also just shows how much he cares. Like he cares deeply about every person that he works with and works for, like all his clients, all his students, or like whatever he works at, like he doesn't, like he cares so much that if somebody calls him after work, he is gonna pick up, because he cares. Yeah, it's with Queen of Wands, which is Queen of Cups, I feel like this person is intuitive. This person is very empathetic, to the point where I think he might be an empath. Like he feels other people's feelings very deeply. His energy gets mixed up with other people's energy, and he gets very emotionally invested in people's lives and people's stories. And he can sense when there's something wrong, and like with people, and he's gonna feel that way around you as well. Like he's gonna be very good at reading you, reading when you need something from him, reading when you're mad at him, reading when you're frustrated. Like he's gonna pick up on the signs, and he's not just gonna ignore them. Like he's gonna be very intuitive in the relationship too, and I feel like you're gonna feel very seen by this person, and your children, your future children, are also gonna feel very seen by their dad. Like they will feel like their dad is very present and sees them for who they are. Like and that he's very empathetic and very compassionate and very caring. And so yeah, with the Three of Spirits, which is Three of Swords, this is someone who has been through some heartbreak. Like his life has not been an easy road, and that might also be why he wants to help people, and why he wants to help people in need, homeless people, people with addictions, people with chaotic lives. It might be because he was raised in a household where maybe his parents were on drugs, or maybe just one of his parents, but like it might have been a chaotic household, and it might have made him like very empathetic. Like it might have made him an empath. This childhood, this rocky childhood, turned him maybe into a very intuitive person, because he had to read his parents. He had to read the room, and like he had to sense before crisis happened. He had to kind of sense it beforehand, so that he could maybe fix it before it became a crisis. Like he put that, like I think he had to grow up very quickly, and he had to maybe take care of his parents and not the other way around. And I think that's also where his caring personality was built up. Like he developed that personality trait from caring for his parents. But this is like, he's gonna be a very like, he's like the opposite of a spoiled brat. Like he hasn't been spoiled at all, and like he's not like a spoiled like he's used to always taking care of everybody else, and he never puts himself first, and I feel like he's gonna be a very good dad, because he's gonna always focus on their needs, and always like he's not the type of person who would like put his child in any sort of danger, or in any sort of position, in any position that would be toxic. Like he wouldn't like he wouldn't do anything selfish just because of yeah, he's not a selfish person, and he wouldn't like do something like do something dangerous that would put the child in danger just because it would be fun for him. Like he wouldn't smoke weed in front of the child just because it would make him happy, like some fathers do. But he, even though that's rare, like it's not that common, but like there are people out there, there are asshole fathers out there and asshole mothers, like that just don't really want to compromise with their own happiness. Like they don't want so with the Saboteur card, the light attributes say highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. I feel like this person is very self-sacrificing, and to the point where like he's maybe too focused on everybody else, and sometimes he gets a bit lost in the mix. Like he has put himself out of the equation completely, to the point where maybe like he might eventually burn out, like because nobody can focus solely on everybody else forever. Like sometimes we need to focus on like our own mental health sometimes, and I feel like this person has been through a lot. Like they had to care for their parents and like they had to grow up really quickly. Maybe like when they were 7 or something like that, they had to be the grown-up in the household, and all of this trauma is like very deep. And I feel like this is the type of person who doesn't want to go see a therapist, even if maybe they are a therapist themselves, but they wouldn't go to one because they don't want to talk about themselves, and like they feel like they get more out of just helping others, and that's enough gratification and enough, like it makes them feel good to be there for everybody else, and like that's their kind of therapy. But of course I feel like this person needs to address some of the underlying issues, like the things that are lingering underneath the surface, and kind of deal with the trauma so that it doesn't kind of manifest itself into his life through his through his subconscious mind, like and yeah, with the Servant card, the shadow attribute says using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. And so there might be a part of, like, I feel like this person could I feel like this person is a type of person who, like I said before, that like this person is, with the 7 of Swords, he's very strategic. And I said before that maybe he doesn't use it in like emotionally with the people around him, but with the Servant card reversed, I kind of see that maybe he might use money as an excuse sometimes, like for instance, if he lives somewhere and he has like a sentimental attachment to that place, like then like he might live in maybe he lives in his parents' house, or like his parents' abandoned apartment or something, or maybe he lives in some place that has sentimental value to him, and maybe he doesn't want to move, but it's a small place and it's maybe not the best place to live in, but like he would maybe try, for instance, to use like money as an excuse, saying that it's cheap, and like keeping, and they might even like if you moved to him, like if this person has a house that he inherited and is living there, then if you moved in with him and you saw it as a temporary thing, if that happened, then I think temporary would lead to permanently, like with like in time, like this person would make sure that an opening would never happen, in order, like then they would maybe spend the money on spend the money that you dedicate, like if you dedicate some money to moving, they might spend that money on like on something for the children, or some like and always have some kind of excuse to stay in place and never move to somewhere different. But this could also have to do with his career. Like maybe he has a low-paying job, not very good pay, not a good income, but he might not like if you talk to him about maybe taking an education, he might tell you that that it's too expensive, and so he might use the lack of money as an excuse for not going to the university, or not taking some degree in something. So yeah, but I'm gonna shuffle some more cards. I feel like also this person wouldn't want to move away from the city that he lives in right now, because it's where his job is, and even though he can get another job somewhere else, I think he feels like he has to like he has an obligation to his job. Like he takes his job very seriously and is very emotionally invested in his clients or students or whatever. With a foe card, I feel like this person might have like a bit of a resemblance to what's he called, foe, the actor. Someone named Foe, like as a last name, or like no, Foe. Defoe, or Dafoe, Defoe, the actor named Defoe, Willem Dafoe, yeah. He might look a bit like him. Doctor, so he could be, like this person could be in the medical field, so he could also be a doctor or a nurse, or just work like work as like a health helper, like medical helper, physiotherapist, or like something, but maybe something a bit different, like okay, so with a thought card, I think like this is someone who is a bit of an overthinker. I feel like he sometimes might get like a bit caught up in like something someone said, or like whether he said something wrong to someone. Like when he doesn't just take his work with him home. He also takes like some of the things where like he second guesses himself a lot, and he constantly worries that maybe he said something offensive to someone, or maybe someone misunderstood something he said, or like or maybe someone is mad at him, or like for saying something, and like he worries about what other people think of him. He wants everybody to like him, and so if there's some kind of like, if he feels like people are not like yeah, if he feels like people are a bit different or acting a bit differently towards him, he overthinks that. And yeah, with the despair card, he might look a bit sad sometimes. He might have he might have eyes that are a bit like this instead of this, or like he might like mine that goes a bit downwards instead. And I also like, he might have a very serious face, like he might look very serious, or a bit a bit sad or mean. He might have a bit of a resting bitch face, or like there's just something about him, like even though he's like this very like very pure, very sweet, very kind person, he might seem a bit like, what's it called, like grungy looking, like a bit, has a bit of a grimy, grungy, a bit rough around the edges kind of look. Like he might not look I feel like people mistake this or misjudge this person when they meet him, because they think he is more like they think he's very tough, like very a bit of a bad boy maybe, but then when they get to know him, they realize that he's very like soft on the inside, and very compassionate and very caring and very, very empathetic. So but that's all I have for you, group number 8. I hope this reading was helpful, and if it was, please subscribe to my channel, and if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye.